know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want problems. Yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want problems. Yeah. Yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want problems. No. I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want. Yeah. I've been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and this rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want problems. Yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want problems. Yeah. Yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want problems. No. I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
safety creep. Run, run, run.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
It's Landry now on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Chester Rogers deep for Indianapolis. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Third and long. It's Locke. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
At their own 27-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 33-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw. Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Check out. Right, 675. Come on. Check 4.
From the 50, it's Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Locke. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So with fourth down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Come get some. Come on, run.
Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. So that one will be accepted.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Good. 180.
Hey, let's get this.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Good. 180.
Mike, 58, right there.
Point it right.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Good. 180.
On 3rd down, Mayfield dancing to his left. He may try. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield looks to throw, and this is caught. He hits Landry. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Move.
Pistol. Go.
From the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, alert 33.
50, Mike 50. I'm coming after you.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got it. Complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Buying time to... And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Luck. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Joe Schobert. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They run with Hines. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd down and 4, Luck. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now it's Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 12.
Toss play, it's Mack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Luck. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 16-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now Callaway on the return. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Now Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Luck now to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They snap it to Locke. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Back. Switch.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the twist.
They'll get it in the hands of their receiver, Landry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert.
Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Check out. 675.
I got you.
They'll look to throw. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle with 1 second remaining. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.